himself and the party from the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition party. However, I decline to engage in this controversy. Party. And the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition party is the minority party in the House. I decline to engage in this controversy. Arising from the foregoing, the Kenya Kwanza coalition is the majority party, and the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition party is the minority party in the House. I have not received order. I still have a little more to go. I have not received any further communication from the Kenya Kwanza coalition replacing the member for Kikuyu, the member for Kilifi, the member for South Mugirango, and the member for Marsabit County as their preferred leadership in the House. Similarly, I have not received any communication from the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition party replacing the member for Suna East, the member for Kadiani, the member for Suba North, and the member for Embakasi West as their preferred leadership in the House. Consequently, the leadership of the House remains unchanged. Permit me at this stage, honorable members, to address the fate of 14 members who, as per the letter from the Registrar of Political Parties, belong to parties other than parliamentary parties that are not affiliated with the two identified coalitions in the House. A simple calculation of the cited numbers with reference to the communication and coalition agreements received from the register of political parties indicates the cumulative number of the members of the constituent parties of the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition party and the Kenya Kwanza alliance as follows. Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition party consists of 154 members, computed by adding the membership of the Orange Democratic Movement, Jubilee Party, Wiper Democratic Movement, Kenya African National Union, the Democratic Alliance Party of Kenya, the Kenya Union Party, the United Party of Independent Alliance, and the Movement for Democratic Growth. The Kenya Kwanza Alliance consists of 165 members, computed by adding the membership of the United Democratic Alliance, the Amani National Congress, Ford Kenya, the Service Party, the National Agenda Party of Kenya, the Grand Dream Development Party, the Democratic Party, and the Chama cha Mashinani. Honorable members, it's notable that the numbers relating to the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition party are tinged by a slight element of doubt with respect to membership of the Movement for Democratic and Growth MDG. You will recall the expressed sentiments made by the sole member and party leader of the MDG yesterday in the House, dissociating both himself and the party from the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition party. However, I decline to engage in this controversy of the communication that I gave you earlier on the budget policy statement. In summary, therefore, honorable members, I guide as follows. The Kenya Kwanza coalition is the majority party in the House. Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition party is the minority party in the House. To the extent that I have not received any communication of the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition party or the Kenya Kwanza coalition replacing their leadership in the House, the leadership existing as at the end of the last session remains the leadership of this House. I thank you.
Mr. Speaker, actually in compliance with Standing Order number 87-2, Mr. Speaker, in compliance with Standing Order number 87-2, somebody was calling me. Yes, I just wanted to indicate that in compliance with Standing Order number 87-2, I am actually not going to raise any issues regarding...
May I have my standing orders? Go on now.
Thank you.
Yes, go on.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I just wanted to say that in compliance with Standing Order number 87-2, I will not raise any issues regarding the communication that you have just given. I'm a very law-abiding citizen and cognizant of our standing orders. And further, Mr. Speaker, I also just wish to indicate that as Azimio, and much more so, those of us who are very keen on ensuring that Baba clinches the AU position, we want to be sure that we follow the rule of law and that we support a broad government which is not based. And we are encouraging the government to be both broad and based. It is broad but not based. For those who have not learned literature, understand what I'm saying. This government is broad, but it is not based. So don't call us to be in a broad-based government. It has to be broad-based government. And Mr. Speaker, I also just want to say that as Azimio, we follow. No, I'm not going to congratulate you. Mr. Speaker, this one is talking towards me, but I ignore him.
Ignore him, you are senior.
He should listen to me. I'm ignoring him.
Osoro.
As Azimio.
Honorable Osoro.
But Mr. Speaker.
Millie Odhiambo is your learned senior.
Yes.
Listen to her.
But Mr. Speaker, don't even worry, I can handle him. I'm capable in all manner to handle him. Mr. Speaker, as adherents, as Azimio, we are adherents to the rule of law. And Mr. Speaker, as those who adhere to the rule of law, I want to indicate just that the way you say as lawyers, yeah, that we speak as lawyers.
Yes.
I want to indicate that as Azimio, we very respectfully disagree. I will not go to the substance. But we very respectfully disagree with your communication. And Mr. Speaker, I want to say again a philosophy in my local community that says, Ngamatek konyono kwesimeru. When a strong man steps on your mother's pipe, you tell your mother to remove her pipe. That philosophy acted when my mother, in the generation of my mother. In my generation, if Angamatek onyono kwesimeru, you point at the eyes. You point at the eyes of Ngamatek, respectfully. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to say that today, you are Ngamatek. Ngamatek is the strong man. You are stepping on my mother's toe. But I will respectfully tell you, Mr. Speaker, that I don't agree with you as a strong man, that you are stepping on my mother's toe. And as Azimio, we are going to take further action until you stop stepping on my mother's pipe. And I respectfully, Mr. Speaker, note your communication.
Thank you, Honorable Millie Odhiambo. Order. I'm not opening any debate. Honorable Millie Odhiambo, that is how the law works. It is not necessarily popular. It's not necessarily likable.